Let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges. In at the 3. And for the Heat, manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too. And those second-chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Up top, Robinson. Booker defending. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Pass to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Booker. Now Paul. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Adebayo with the rejection.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Here's Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Paul, and he drops the first.
Now at the line, Jimmy.
Butler hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Paul. Booker against Robinson. There's the triple. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Ayton inside. Working on Adebayo. Ayton passes to Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Back to Tucker. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker looking to end the run. And Tucker pulls it down. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Robinson finds Adebayo, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Paul passes to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Up and over Lowry. They get it back.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Lowry. Down low. Stolen by Bridges. Here we go. One-on-one. Booker with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Now here's Lowry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
And it's Crowder missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
Paul passes to Booker. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assist goes
Hey,
to
when in doubt,
Devin
run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges. Butler with a steal. Robinson on the wing. Adebayo passes to Lowry. No good from outside. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Here's Paul after the basket by Miami. Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Pass to Ayton. Butler with a steal. Stolen by Booker. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And here's Robinson. And here's Lowry. He's guarded by Paul. And it's Lowry penetrating. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
A capable scorer from all 3 levels. But what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
And something Lowry's always had, great strength.
You know what? He helps set a physical tone for the team. That's what you expect from your 7-footer, not your 6-footer.
Now here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He takes it in. Pass to Bridges. And here's Paul. Back to Booker. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 5 now.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Butler. Adebayo up top. He's covered by Ayton. Butler passes to Adebayo. Now here's Tucker. Outside Butler. Got a piece of it. To the middle.
This speaks to how assertive Butler is. Good at getting deep inside and finishing.
The Suns trailing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For 3, Booker. And Tucker pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The 3. Lowry, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And it's Booker again missing.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
For three. Booker missing again.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Lowry. 1:43 left in the first half. Adebayo, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Robinson against Aiden. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Butler to the paint. Outside Robinson. Back to Butler. There's the three. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Tucker with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Tucker, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The assist.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Inside. Out to Lowry. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. You forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Adebayo with it. Lets it go from deep. And Booker pulls it down. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Crowder. Now Paul. Back to Crowder. This one for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back to our halftime show. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were in a rough spot, down 7 at one point, but kept it from getting worse than that. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns? And
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And so they choose to intentionally foul. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's McGee. Unable to get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Payton's checked in for Shaman. Oladipo on the wing. Here's Dedmon. Pass to Hero. Three-pointer. The Suns clear it. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Payne against Oladipo. Back to Payne. Kaminsky in the post. And that one's long.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Hero, the pass to Morris. McGee with a steal.
Heat foul. Markieff Morris. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Suns leading. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. And he's going for the lob. And McGee with the stuff.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Oladipo against Payne. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Plays with great energy. When Oladipo makes successful drives, things start to open up for the rest of his team.
Oladipo against Payne.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
A line change here for Miami. Saric checks in for the Suns.
Substitution.
Lowry against Payne. Lowry drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1.
And the attacking mentality of Kyle Lowry, tearing his way to the rim with ease.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Payne with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Payton. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Payton's got his first points of the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Dedmon. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jumps up. And Saric throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Dedmon, good.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Payne against Oladipo. Payne, the pass to Payton. Right side Johnson. Pass to Saric. Clock at 6. McGee with it. Back to Saric. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Strus. Here's Dedmon, covered by Johnson. Now Hero. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Got it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oladipo against Payne. And he lobs it up top. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Oladipo outside. Up top, Morris. Back to Oladipo. From the right block, the Suns clear it. Hayden's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Oladipo. From down in the low post, it goes. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at small forward. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 4.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now Tucker, covered by Crowder. They push it up 4 on 3. And Ayton with the stuff.
And watching Chris distribute the basketball, you can see he has a sixth sense for where to go.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Crowder grabs the miss.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Dedmon's checked in for Miami. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Paul passes to Booker. Ayton, the second chance points on the tip in. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Paul against Lowry with the drive. Banked it in off the glass.
Gifted scorer. I like when Lowry takes initiative and looks to capitalize inside.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. And he lobs it up.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now Lowry. 3-pointer off the mark.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Paul against Robinson. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Paul. Crowder's gotten his first points in this one.
They're really working the paint now.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. From deep 3-point range, Lowry with another miss.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Pass to Bridges. Lowry against Paul. On the take. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 13.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Butler lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Lowry against Paul. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Pass to Bridges from downtown. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Lowry finds Butler. Here's the 3. Here's Dedmon. And the layup is good off the glass.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Suns.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeAndre Ayton.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Outside Booker from deep. Another three for
Devin
Phoenix.
Booker, 3
Yeah,
points.
they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Outside Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy run.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. And before we get...
Good evening.
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guards. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at center.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
Pass to Butler, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now, Gobert, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Here's O'Neal, 6 to shoot. Hits the front of the rim and out. First quarter, just over a minute played. Adebayo finds Tucker. Adebayo down low. Covered by Mitchell. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell is double. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley surveying the D. For three, Mitchell. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Tucker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Passes to O'Neal. Launches it. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. And finished off by Robinson.
Bam averaged 5 assists per game during that breakout campaign in 2020, and he's at it again.
Robinson against Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Miami grabs the miss. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Robinson for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to O'Neal. To stop the run. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Heat leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
From Jimmy Butler.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Tucker. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by...
Oh, that's a great dunk. Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
The confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Butler dishes to Lowry. Lets the three fly. Pass to Adebayo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now, here's Mitchell. Inside. Gobert can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Jazz trail by 8. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. They need this one. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. To the middle. And another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Heat leading by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. He had a nice open look right there. Mitchell's got 6 points. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the 3 ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the 3 ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Miami with the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
From past the arc. Adebayo kicks it to Tucker. Robinson passes to Butler. Floats it up for Adebayo.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Jazz trail by 13.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill. Well, when you have a big guy like Whiteside running the break like that, look out.
Lowry passes to Butler. From deep three-point range, Robinson finds Lowry. That one's not going to go. And Utah the other way now. It's deflected. Outside Conley. Mitchell against Robinson. Mitchell outside. Going inside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Lowry with the ball. Conley picks him up. Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
O'Neal dishes to Conley. 1:09 left in the first half. Takes the three. O'Neal misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Butler from outside. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Trailing by 13. Yep, it counts.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Butler finds Robinson. Back to Butler from outside the arc. Utah with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For three, Mitchell, and Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
The three. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Miami no good on that time either. Mitchell right side. Butler with the steal. It's tipped. And so it's the Miami Heat. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see things were going Miami's way from the beginning. Competing with a chip on their shoulder. And
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Whiteside, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Outside Conley. Fires for three. A putback, and Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got the first basket of the second half here for the Jazz.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Strus passes to Dedmon. Makes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 11.
The inside game of Dedmon looks pretty good there. That's a nice move. Comfortable with that.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered by Hero. Gobert dishes to Whiteside. He's off on that one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Morris throws it down.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
From Tyler Hero.
Mitchell outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And Oladipo kicks to Dedmon. Hero on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Gay. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Miami leading by 13. Here's Strus. A three-pointer, no good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Oladipo, the pass to Strus. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Jazz trail by 11. Here's Oni. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gay dishes to Ingles. Off target from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Oladipo finds Dedmon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Dedmon's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
The pass to Strus. Fires the three. And it's Gay with the rebound.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Back to Ingles. Lets it go with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Hero kicks to Oladipo. Three-pointer. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. The wide open look here for Ingles. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Miami with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the four. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Right wing. Three-pointer. Lowry. That's in. Coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. The feed to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the wing, Mitchell. Now recovering. Lets it fly from 18. Conley's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Offensive rebound outside for Robinson. Here's Tucker, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Lowry inside the line. The rebound by the Jazz.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but If they can make this lead hold up, we can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
To the inside. Outside for Robinson. Back to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Robinson misses.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
On offense, here are the Heat. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The tray. Miami no good on that time either.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside. He knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Bojan Bogdanovic. 2.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Another miss by Utah.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
The 3. Butler finds Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
This one for 3. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Jazz trail by 19. Mitchell wide open. Good on the triple.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bam Adebayo.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Conley against Lowry. Robinson for 3. Passes it to Adebayo. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And the Heat lead by 16.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Robinson dishes to Butler. Pass to Lowry. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Pass to Adebayo. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Lowry against Young. Robinson passes to Lowry. Butler up top. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo kicks it to Tucker. 2 on the clock. Collins grabs the miss. Pass to Young. Uncovered. That ball. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Lowry passes to Butler. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Here's Capella. He can't hit that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Collins. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. And it's Bogdanović off the drive. Count the basket.
When Bogdanović drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Back to Young. Passes it to Capella. Outside Collins. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Tucker. And that one drops.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to feel good.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. With the drive. Capella finds Young. Bogdanović wide open. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bogdanović has got his second bucket of the game to go. Young against Lowry. And the pass to Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Up again. Adebayo on the follow.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Young against Lowry. Outside Bogdanović. Back to Young. Pass to Collins. To the paint. Here's Capella. Miami grabs the miss.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Bogdanović. Feeds it to Collins. Stolen by Tucker. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lowry passes to Butler. Hunter against Adebayo. Back to Lowry. A 3 ball. Collins grabs the miss. Capella against Adebayo. Back to Capella. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami ahead. They're up by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Heat. In-court pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Young against Lowry. Launches a three. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Young.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Lowry has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Lowry's got 5.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
There's the feed to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Hawks. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Over to the wing. Tucker finds Robinson. Young against Lowry. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Takes it inside, and Butler sends it back.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Robinson passes to Lowry. For 3. Robinson misses. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Trailing by 5. He feeds it to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Tucker. Tries again. Outside for Robinson. Connects from 3-point range. Robinson's got 8 points.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Young is doubled. And stolen by Butler. Pass to Robinson. 2 minutes. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta, Butler kicks to Lowry. Back to Butler. Here's Tucker. Down low. Adebayo. And Capella sends it back. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Robinson. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry's got the ball. Butler finds Robinson. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Young drives in, and the shot goes in. He's got 12. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Lowry against Young. Here's Tucker. Good ball movement here by Miami. Shot clock at 6. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
Finished off the break. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Young against Lowry. Hangs in the air. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. They put together some nice offense.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Williams in the 1. Now here's Oladipo. Now the pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Hero finds Oladipo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Oladipo's got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
Tyler Hero.
It's Williams with the drive. Here's Herter. He's covered by Hero. Drives to the hoop, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One thing you love about stars like Danilo Gallinari is how they remind you that basketball is truly an international game.
And especially, GA, for Gallinari to want to come over and play against the best in the world. It wasn't about achieving MVPs and accolades in the Italian league. He wanted to stack up his skill set versus the best small forwards and power forwards in the NBA, and Gallo has had a remarkable career as a professional here in the States.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Gallinari throws it down.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And stolen by Jang. Fast break, the Hawks. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Gallinari.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Now here's Oladipo. Inside, Dedmon. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Chang. Here's Herter. Driving in. Dedmon with the block.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
The Hawks trail by 6. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Williams with a clean look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Strus over Reddish. Strus passes to Dedmon. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Butler kicks to Lowry. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The shot by Lowry, no good. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he converts the layup. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lowry against Williams. Now here's Lowry. Tight defense on him. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for P.J. Tucker. To the inside. Jang. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jang's got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 9. And here comes the break. That shot no good. Well, he go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Butler. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Butler's got 5.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams inside. Dedmon defending. Williams gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A clear look for Lowry. Rebound by Jang.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
There's the triple. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks on top as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here's Lowry. Following the 3 from Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lowry with the ball and guarded by Capella. Here's Dedmon. Knocked away. Young with the steal. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Capella. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lowry.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Here's Capella, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Back to Bogdanovic. Pulls up from the corner and right on target with the swish. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
Here's Adebayo. After the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Hawks. Dedmon trying to break free. He can't get that one to fall. The Hawks leading by 6. Young taking his time here. Here's the dish to Capella. Outside Collins. Back to Capella. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Hawks lead by 8.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Butler kicks to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. From the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lowry against Young. And he makes good on the way. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now, here's Capella. Right side, Collins. Back to Capella. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Clint Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. And the shot goes in.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Hawks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Lowry from outside, hands it from downtown.
You know, that was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry. But the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
And here's Young. And so the Hawks take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent.
Let's check Miami's starting lineup. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. For the athleticism on display tonight, Doris. Each team has guys who can fly.
Transition, wide open basketball with the potential for the electric on every possession. Let's tip it up.
A nice shot by Butler.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Outside Booker. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Tucker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Booker, launches a 3, and Tucker pulls it down.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Heat making their last shot. And the Suns miss again.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Adebayo passes to Lowry. Shoots over Ayton. They get the rebound. And it's in there.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up high.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Lowry outside. Outside Butler. Off target with the 3. The Suns have gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Booker pass to Paul. Fader on the way. That shot missing. And Miami will go the other way with it. To the paint. Here's Butler. Out to Lowry. From outside the arc. And he buries his first look.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there's the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Pass to Tucker. Lowry outside. 16 feet out. Outside for Butler. The 3 is up. Lowry no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Down low. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second basket.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Pass to Adebayo. No one near him. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Paul into the lane. To the middle. With the fadeaway. Tries again. Ayton. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot blocking threat.
Butler passes to Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Tucker.
Well, you can see DeAndre Ayton becoming more and more aware on the defensive end. He's able to chap.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out in front, leading by 9. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for Miami here in the second. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And here's Butler outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Well, the Suns shooting only 23% so far. Lowry against Paul. Pass to Ayton. The 3-ball. And it's Miami with a rebound. Lowry outside. Outside Tucker. Back to Lowry. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
When Kyle Lowry touches that painted area, he is aggressive to score it, and he is so able to finish on the interior.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Booker. Here's Crowder. That shot, no good. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Lowry outside. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Paul. Inside. He shoots. And the Suns miss again. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Stolen by Booker. Stolen by Lowry. Now here's Tucker for the finish. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Well, Kyle Lowry with a little larceny to set up the bucket. Go ahead.
Paul against Lowry. And here's Booker. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. Crowder outside. A shot to stop the drought. 19-footer. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Lowry outside. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Butler.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Adebayo. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Butler passes to Robinson. 1:33 left in the first half. Lowry finds Butler. Out to Lowry. Beyond the arc. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Ayton. An easy 2 on the layup. Ayton's got 8 points.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside. Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career, he has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Adebayo. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Adebayo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. And he's going for the oop here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson passes to Adebayo. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. And here's Butler outside. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Booker. And so it's Miami up 19 points.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by... And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. That three's off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
Paul with it. Hero picks him up to 3. Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Pass to Dedmon. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Lowry, he's checked in for Oladipo.
In for the Heat, Kyle Lowry.
Fires from deep. Hero, no good.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Paul's got space. It's rebounded by Morris.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Stolen by Ayton. Lets it fly. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Booker's got 5 now.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Hero for 3. Again, the Heat misses. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. And Booker with the jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Dedmon. Lowry outside. Here's Strus. To the paint. Here's Morris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
He's showing off a polished skill set, is Markieff Morris. Didn't get him the bucket, but earned a trip to the stripe.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Butler comes in for Strus. And it's Robinson in for Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Left side Booker. Tipped. Six on the shot clock. And it's Miami with a rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pulls it. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Boy, Kyle Lowry is such a tough player, and I mean that physically and mentally. Whatever team he plays for, he's the leader, and he sets the tone.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Adebayo. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, Devin Booker shiftiness gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
You know, it's amazing to think, Doris, that before 2019, some critics questioned whether Lowry could lead a team to a championship.
Well, those questions are now over because this guy has had a history of stepping up in the biggest moments. He will fight you tooth and nail for every inch of real estate between the lines. This is one of the most competitively tough players in the league.
Payton with it, now guarded by Butler. Outside Booker, three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Ooh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. Haynes checked in for the Suns. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Morris can't hit. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Oh, there's the alley.
This is what Elfrid Payton gives you, right? An experienced floor general who knows how to take advantage of the defense.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Just 3 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Heat out in front, up by 16. And coming up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Miami, starting the 4th quarter. Heading the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Here's McGee. Shot clock at 4. And the layup is up and in. McGee's got his first 2 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Payne against Robinson. Pass to Morris. Ooh, McGee with the block. Johnson finds Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And so here is Miami. A 12-point game. For 3, Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Hauled in by McGee.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Pass to Payne. The 3 is up. And it's Miami with a rebound. Earlier they held a 23-point lead, and they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Lowry outside. Now here's Robinson. Butler with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Heat making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. For Phoenix, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. They double team Paul. Pass to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter, someone who can shoot the three well. You've got to get into his space.
Back to Robinson. Now Lowry. And here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Bridges outside. Down low. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here we go, the Heat fast break. For 3, Lowry. Pure from three-point range.
Three-point field goal.
And the Heat lead by 14. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Inside, here's Dedmon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Paul. Stolen by Lowry. And here's Butler outside. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges passes to Booker. To the paint to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Robinson passes to Butler. Adebayo with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Here's Dedmon. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Heat.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Kyle Lowry.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Pass to Dedmon. To the wing, right side. From deep three-point range, Lowry, no good. Phoenix with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Ayton with it. The jump hook, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To the middle. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it. Their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And let's check Miami's starting lineup. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And tonight, 2 veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Now here's Robinson. Adebayo passes to Robinson. For 3, Lowry. To the inside, Tucker. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell against Robinson. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Butler passes to Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Right side Mitchell. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Gobert with the bucket.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Now here's Tucker. Fades back. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Pass to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Defended by Gobert.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Butler hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Lowry against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovic. And it's off from 3-point range. For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Adebayo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
There's 1:54 left in the first. Bogdanovic passes to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovic. Inside. Gobert uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Lowry. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Over Gobert. Miami, no good that time either. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 so far. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Adebayo. Mitchell against Robinson. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich with it. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Mitchell, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Gay's checked in for Utah. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Miami trailing. Now here's Butler. Down low. Here's Tucker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And Tucker pulls it down. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Robinson passes to Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Outside, Ingles. Butler with a steal. Here's Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point. From deep, Conley drains the triple. Conley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Outside, Ingles. To the left wing. Conley passes to Gobert. Poke loose. Stolen by Lowry. It's a one-on-one situation. Butler can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. And some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Brent, you could light it up from three-point range. You ever think about how well-suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, BA. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems.
Now here's Mitchell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Whiteside. 5 to shoot. Conley against Lowry. And another miss by Utah.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Conley. The Jazz again can't hit.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Mitchell against Robinson. From deep. And it's Mitchell. The miss for Miami. They've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Robinson finds some space. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Utah calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Butler. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Now Adebayo. Lots of room. They get it back. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Conley. And here comes the break. He launches a 3. Drills it from deep. Conley's got 6.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Team foul.
A minute 22 left in the half. Here's Adebayo.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Conley finds Mitchell. Driving inside. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Jazz ball.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Heat?
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Lowry. Here's Tucker. Here's Adebayo. Miami, no good that time either.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
At the line for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson.
First one falls for him.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Robinson with a steal. And here we go. The Heat fast break. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Conley up top. He's guarded by Lowry. The 3 from Mitchell hits the 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 7.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And we're through the first half of play here at Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Had a 4-point advantage at the end. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Joe Ingles, also Rudy Gay out there, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Utah on D. It's a 1-point game. Here's Dedmon. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Dedmon's got his first 2 points of the night.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Here's Honey. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Pass to Azubuike. Here's Honey. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Ingles from outside. They get the rebound. The ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Here's Azubuike. Not going to go that time. And it's Miami the other way. To the inside. In transition, here come the Jazz. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His first personal foul. First team
no good on that one. A line change here for Miami.
Utah. Udoka Azubuike taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Count the basket. Tucker's got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And Utah calls time here.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your tennis dancer.
For the Jazz, Pascal comes in for Azubuike, and Mitchell subbed in for Oni. For Utah, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Now here's Mitchell. He has 7. Pass to Ingles. Clock at 6. Mitchell with room to shoot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 9.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry from behind the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. And the Heat lead by 6.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Pass to Tucker. Back to Adebayo. And it's good for 2. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Lowry against Mitchell. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. 6 to shoot.
In the third.
No good. A bit long that time. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Now here's Robinson. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to Lowry. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Clarkson up top. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Mitchell finds Ingles. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Tucker. He has 6. Over to the wing. Pass to Lowry. Shoots over Pascal. Lowry, no good. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. From deep, Gay. And the three-pointer goes.
Average shooter from behind the arc, but Rudy Gay, crucial for his confidence sometimes to knock down shots like that.
Lowry against Mitchell. Outside Robinson. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Lowry. Butler with the ball. And here's Adebayo. Miami, no good that time either.
Now, he'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
From deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Heat up 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Dwayne Dedmon. Tyler Hero is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the small forward. Now here's Hero. Pass to Strus. Now here's Hero. No good with the triple. Inside. And Pascal gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Here's Oladipo. No luck on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. To the right side. Morris against Pascal. Gay outside. Fires from the wing. Oladipo with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gobert's checked in for Gay. Bogdanovich comes in for Pascal. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Clarkson. Now here's Morris.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half.
And the Heat with some changes.
That's his first.
Utah trailing here.
Heat substitution.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. Utah the rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich against Robinson. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Heat shooting just 37% in the game. 14 feet away. Butler passes to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Miami, no good that time either.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
The shot by Conley, no good. The Heat have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Robinson. He can't get that one to fall. And Utah will come the other way.
They managed to get the rebound, but that's an area where they've been struggling tonight.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Gobert against Adebayo. Gobert inside. Over Adebayo. Gobert no good. The Heat with the lead. Left side Tucker. Pass to Lowry. Shot to end the cold streak. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. Dedmon's checked in for Tucker. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Conley against Lowry. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Right side Conley. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Bogdanovich. Butler covering. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Heat have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Dedmon, defended by Bogdanovich. Here's Dedmon, takes a 13-footer, and it's Gobert with a rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the drive. Back to Gobert. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. The 3 from Mitchell. They get it back. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. He can't give up looks like that all game long.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Butler. Fires the 3. Lowry. Outside Robinson. From the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Robinson.
And the Heat lead by 8.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
And that one drops.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And here's Lowry. So the Heat win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 set. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch your head because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
And so it's the Hawks heading on the board first. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Outside Lowry from downtown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Bogdanovich against Robinson. The putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Lowry, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Lowry finds Tucker. Adebayo with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Poked loose. It's stolen by Capella. By himself. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Defensive awareness wins Capella that steal, which he smartly turns into a fast break.
Robinson passes to Lowry. Back to Robinson. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Keeps it alive. And there's Lowry putting it right back in. Lowry's got 5 now. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young with no one around. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that. But you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Here's Collins. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
The Hawks making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Adebayo against Bogdanovich. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Nifty move. Count that bucket.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Here's Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta leading by 6. Bogdanovich goes in. Young inside. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Butler with the ball, guarded by Hunter. Adebayo passes to Lowry. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. The putback, Gallinari with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. The offensive rebound, Tucker. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way up.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now, here is Young. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
So much of rebound is about positioning, effort. No lack of it right there.
Out to Gallinari. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Hunter with it. Robinson picks him up. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
They get it back. Clanks the putback jam. The Heat trail by 13. Here's Tucker over Young. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now for an update on John Collins' injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. He suffered a strain in his neck, and he told me that it's really stiffened up on him. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they are hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Now Young, following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Heat trail by 11.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdanovich as a glue guy really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Here's Young, following the score by Miami. Gallinari on the wing. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint, trying to end the drought. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. Capella's got 6.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Lowry.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. And that one's good. Hunter. That's 7 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Outside Robinson. Lowry finds Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Young against Oladipo. Young taking his time here. And there's the pass to Hunter. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Morris, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jang, he's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Up top, Oladipo. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket is, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dedmon kicks to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Dedmon passes to Hero. Kept alive. The kick out to Oladipo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
For 3, Williams, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 11. And that does it for our halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. Here's Lowry following the score by Lou Williams. Butler on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson on the wing. Back to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Lowry dishes to Tucker. The Heat need to get a shot off. The 10-footer. Rebounded by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Adebayo against Williams. Driving inside. Gallinari finds Williams. Gallinari outside. Stolen by Tucker. You know, Steve, this league is filled with potent offenses, but which team would you say is the most dangerous offensively?
Oh, Kevin, I have to go with the team that has Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. 3 all-time great scorers on the same team. Now that's dangerous.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. In the corner, Herder with it. Dishes it to Jang. Robinson pulls it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Team second.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Robinson kicks it to Tucker. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Hawks leading by 9. Here is Williams. Pass to Herder. He feeds it to Jang. And foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Herder passes to Jang, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Yeah, credit Herder. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herder just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herder knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
The Hawks leading by 13. It's stolen by Oladipo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Morris with the ball. Strus's shot is good.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Williams. And the layup is good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Passes it to Hero. Inside, Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Oladipo. Unable to get that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And here is Williams. Gallinari outside. Down low. It's stolen by Oladipo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hero. Back to Dedmon. Here's Strus. Here's Hero. Count it, and the Atlanta League has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Morris.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
There's the pass to Gallinari. Here's Herder. Offline. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The pairing up front, Okongwu and Capella. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Lowry after Clint Capella's bucket. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
The veteran point guard Kyle Lowry is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Robinson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. Young against Lowry. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Back to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry kicks to Butler. Outside for Lowry. Dedmon dishes to Butler. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Dedmon passes to Robinson. Back to Dedmon. Tries yet again. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. The Hawks leading by 13. Young outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Heat trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Bam is a pro at absorbing contact, especially when he's locked in on scoring.
Young against Lowry. Young pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Capella. Bogdanovich inside. Guarded by Robinson. Really left alone that time.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Lowry from outside. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. Lowry against Young. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich goes in. Here's Okongwu. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 16-point game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Clint Capella.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
That free throw good from Young.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Robinson, that's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Young with the ball. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Hunter kicks to Young. From deep three-point range, they get it back. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.